What we'd like for you to do is first clear the space in the room or the area, the car, the space that you sit. This space will be your sacred, sanitized space that you may meditate in, that you may intuit in, that you may channel in. This will be a space that is only for you. So using your imagination, what we'd like for you to do is to imagine a beautiful, beautiful crystalline cube dropping down from way above, way above, all the way from source. This cube of light is dropping down from source. It's the size of the room that you're in, the building, maybe the cubicle, if you're sneaking this meditation in at lunchtime, or the car, if you're sitting in the car listening to this. So what we'd like for you to do is to actually use your imagination right now and look at this cube. What does it look like? Does it feel a certain way? Is it cold to touch? Is it warm? Is it hot? Does it make electric sounds like when the electrical signs are on in Vegas? Or is it quiet? Using your imagination, just really tune into this cube. From this cube coming down above you, there's a beautiful, beautiful cord of light. It's like a cable connecting directly through all layers of the 0 point into source, into the divine Holy Spirit, creation, creator. Plugged all the way and above all consciousness, just into the electricity, because that's what we are. We're just electricity. Electricity doesn't judge. Electricity doesn't say good or bad. Electricity just is. So just imagine this electricity coming down this cord, connected to your beautiful cube of light that you're creating with your mind. And as it drops down closer and closer to you, it's going to settle in around your room or your house or wherever you're sitting. And you can imagine it coming in and clearing out darkness, or you can just imagine that it's now around you. And from the middle of this cube, there's a drain. This drain is going to remove anyone, anything, any being, any energy that is not in alignment with your true self, with your God self, that spark of white light that was in the center of the ball. So allow that drain in your imagination. There's no right or wrong. Don't worry. I can hear some of you saying, am I doing this right? Don't worry. If you're seeing it as a cage, I see someone seeing it as a cage, that's fine. As long as that cage has light running through it and it's around you and there's a drain. Some of you see a door on the ground, that's fine too. However you want to see this, just be like a kiddo. Just imagine. So in the center of this cube that's come in around your space, just imagine that anything or anyone is just going down the drain, and as it goes down the drain, it creates another beautiful, divine cable of light straight into the center of Gaia, Mother Earth. And from there, the energy is transported, transmuted. Beings are returned back to the soul plane, rejoined with their families, if there's spirits around you. If there are emotions, they're transmuted and sent back up through source and back down into you as pure unconditional love, like a big loop. Take this moment now and set an intention. I want you to imagine that drain still and just say anything, any energy, any frequency blocking me from activating my third eye. Show yourself now, or come forward. Anything from your entire system is just going to be like bloop, 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 coming out of you, and it's going to go into your space, and it's going to go down the drain. Nothing will fight you, because this is the most important thing that everyone has to know. You are in control of your energy. 100%. No one else can control your energy. Even if you believe in, dark magic and wizardry and all that stuff, people do stuff to you. You are still 100% in control of your energy. 100% in control. It's just that we leave our floors. We don't go into them and clean them up. So you're going to learn how to do that today. You're going to learn how to clean house in the rooms you didn't even know you had that affect you. Anything that's blocking me from my third eye, from seeing, from feeling, from sensing, from seeing spirit, from being a medium, a channel, show yourself now. And you're just seeing this with your brain, remember. This is not a spiritual ability that you're doing right now. This is just imagination. If you are more of a feeler, just feel as stuff leaves you and goes down the drain. And I see somebody, a guy, I don't know where you are, but you're actually shoving stuff down your drain that's like so big. And you're making the drain bigger. That's funny. And I'm holding space for everyone to do this. So we're just going to ask everyone's higher selves, their real higher self, the higher self that operates outside of this reality, outside of this time-space continuum, outside of this matrix. We ask each individual's real higher self to connect with each person doing this meditation now and into the future. We ask that those higher selves connect them with the 0 point of creation, or God, the divine, and show each person what it feels like right now. What it feels like to know without a fraction of a doubt that they are 100% in control of their energy. We ask that you, each higher self, place this knowing, this confidence within each individual's space that they've created. And if you're ready to take that into your space, each and every one of you, just imagine this knowing that you are God, that you are at the very, very, very core source, and that you are awareness, which is the little GoPro video camera, just experiencing life. God wanted to experience all of God's creations, and that's what you're doing. You're one of God's creations, but you're also God experiencing it too. So if you want this confidence, this knowledge, just imagine it as a packet of information right in front of you and just pull it into your heart. Allow it to expand throughout your body. What this will do is it'll transmute all negative energies, entities, spirits, things that are trying to scare you and keep you in the lower realms. Because if these spirits scare you, then there's no way you can get up higher because you're in fear. And then they can continue to plug into your energy because they don't have a plug to source. They gave away that right when they chose not to cross over. So they don't have an electrical source. They don't have a local electric company. They're using you to power themselves. So in bringing the spirit realm up, we just ask that all earthbound spirits, whether they're embedded within the body or outside, is commanded that each higher self take the time to find and cross over all earthbound spirits, all discarnate souls that are within anyone doing this meditation's field now. And you may see people leaving through the drain, or you may just see people leaving. And remember, this is past lives too, because we're going into all your lives. It's not just this lifetime. There we go. I'm just going to send in healing to everybody right now to get all these spirits crossed over. I'm not a spirit fan. The ones that are selfish enough to plug into us, especially in the kids, confuses them. There we go. There we go. So now we're going to call in your conscious awareness, that orb of light that you are. So I want you to say, where am I? And just allow your mind to go to wherever that conscious, wherever your drone is. It may be on vacation somewhere. It may be at the beach, it may be at work, it may be home with the kids, you're at work. So just say, come back, and just imagine this ball of energy with a little camera on. You don't have to imagine the camera, that's what I see. Just this ball of energy coming back to you into the center of your brain. A lot of you, your rooms are still clearing, so just if you're seeing stuff leaving, it's because I'm kind of clearing some stuff in some people's. There we go. So come back and then say, I am my I am. And as soon as you say, I am my I am, you become that white speck of light in the center of that ball of consciousness. I want you to just continue to think, come back, and just call back all of your thoughts, all of your emotions, all of your feelings, everything that you just kind of have hanging out all over the place. Every time you think about someone, you connect to them. Now you're reading their thoughts, they're reading yours. Then you don't disconnect, you think about another person. And this is like the person who said, how do I get my mind to be quiet? You disconnect from all the sources. You disconnect from everyone else's thoughts and emotions and feelings. It's just chatter in your head. So as you're calling yourself back completely into the center of your brain, from way above you, an elevator is going to begin to drop down from the 0 point. I want you to say 0 right now, so 0 degree. And what this is going to do is it's going to align you and make you straight up. If you're tipped, the elevator may be coming over from the right, or if the elevator is coming from below you, that means you're tipped upside down. If it's coming from the other side, it means you're tipped that way. So say 0 degree, and then just pull in an elevator of energy to drop down, drop down. If you don't see anything, even better, it doesn't matter because you won't get your mind involved. 0 degree, and then just have the elevator come down from source through the top of your head and into the center of your brain. I want you to imagine what this elevator looks like now, because this is a third eye activation meditation. I'm using a lot of visualization so you can practice. What does this elevator look like? It has mirrors on the back of the door so you can see yourself. But are the buttons over to the right? Are they to the left? Is there a handrail in there? At the very top of the elevator there is an emergency exit-like panel, or maybe a spotlight or a fire sprinkler that shoots out energy that comes from your higher self. Imagine what that looks like. Your elevator has buttons. You may just have an up and a down button and maybe a heart button. You can create this. You can have a higher self button. My elevator has 12 floors in it, so I just usually see 1 through 12. And then I see a button that says higher self. So what we'd like for you to do is to begin to drop down in the elevator. Down through your head, down through the throat, down through your chest, all the way down. And some of you, don't get hung up on the 0 thing. If you said 0, you're in alignment, and I'm making sure everyone is, and everyone is. There's a couple people that are out, and I'm getting you into alignment now. Continue to drop down through your body, down through your heart, your abdomen, down through the lower floors, 3rd, the 2nd, the 1st chakra, all the way down out your root. Your elevator goes down directly through the ground and into the center of the earth. In the center of the earth, someone awaits you. This is the divine Holy Spirit of earth. This is the consciousness of our 5th dimensional, beautiful, Earth planet. So the doors open when you get to the center of the earth, and you may see a woman, you may see a man. Regardless of who you see or feel or sense, it's going to be an unconditionally loving, motherly energy. You can ask that energy to appear to you as a light or an orb. You can say, I don't really see a person, but could you show me something so I can see something like a shape or a color, or make me think of a movie I saw or a person I've seen. You have to kind of allow the mind to search through different pictures that you already have because you've never seen Mother Earth, or maybe you have. But allow your mind to just place an image on it. Mother Earth is now sending you beautiful grounding energies, and in doing this, your elevator is becoming filled and full of beautiful shimmering light, dissolving all cords, dissolving all worry, all low frequency human emotions. And again, all the emotions that are keeping our third eye closed, that are keeping our intuitive senses off. All the energies that are coming into you are transmuting that fear, any beings or spirits or anything that may be causing you to have a fear or a block or a, oh, I could never do that. That's way too cool, and I'm not cool. There we go. You can ask Mother Earth for a message if you'd like. If you're seeing her as a woman, you may see her hand you a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper it's going to say one word or two. Keep that piece of paper with you. And knowing you can come back here at any time you'd like. Thank her for the energies, the healing that she sent you. And as the doors close, you feel safe, you feel comfortable, you feel light. Any physical illnesses that you may have while in the center of the earth, if you'd like, you can actually, I'm having a bunch of people's higher selves ask me to do this. What we'd like for you to do is to actually imagine if you have physical illness, if you have anything that's physical, they're saying to ask that all of the energies and frequencies and the roots of all of that physicality of all of the things that are causing you to become sick, asking that Mother Earth vacuum that out of your elevator. And that light from directly above, from your higher self, all of the elevator shaft is going to come pouring in, just whoosh, washing it all out and leaving it in the center of the earth. If you have back pain, just say anything for my back pain, just go. Call in the higher self energy from above. Light will come pouring in through the roof and just push out the lupus or the Lyme's disease or the arthritis or the cancer or anything. Just push it out of the elevator while you're down in the center of the earth. And allow Mother Earth, allow the mother that created your body. She created your body. The cosmos created your soul. Allow her to heal you. And when this is done, you can always go back down there and do your meditations from this space and push things out and heal things. And if you'd like to, you can stay there if you're healing yourself physically. But for everyone else, what I'd like for you to do now is to just allow the doors to close. And you begin to move up through the earth, all the way up through the root, to the second chakra, to the third, up to the fourth, fifth, sixth, and then the seventh chakra is where your creation room is. When your elevator lands there, you'll be in the center of a white room that has nothing in it. If it has something in it, say, take me to the real creation room, and you'll go up higher. Because in the astral planes, there's lots of, mimicked realities. We're in a hologram. So if there's something in the room, if it's not just completely white, just say, take me higher. Take me higher. In this creation room, you're going to call in and meet with your higher self. I'm going to attune you now. So just ask that your real higher self drop in from above you and land behind you. You're going to place their hands on your shoulders. And when they do this, say, show me what you feel like. Show me what you sound like. If you are visual, and this is a third eye meditation, you're going to manifest, or you're going to imagine a soul mirror in front of you. So just imagine in this white space that there's nothing in. Just imagine this beautiful, huge, it's like a Snow White mirror coming down before you. And in this mirror, you probably won't be able to see yourself because you're be all white, but you will be able to see your higher self. And if you can see yourself, that's great too. Just say soul mirror. It'll drop down in front of you, and then just say, show me what me and my higher self look like. Everyone's higher selves are so big. It's so awesome. I'm just going to take about 20 seconds right now. I don't want to leave too much dead space here on here, but I'm going to go through and make sure everyone's attuned to their... If you don't feel like this is your higher self, if you feel like this is a higher self that maybe a healer or a medium or someone introduced you to at some point, say, if there is another higher self at a higher state of consciousness than you, I'd like them to come in now too, and just have them drop down. And if your real higher self comes in and does not like this version of your higher self that you've been operating with, they will dissolve them. There we go, perfect. A lot of you have past life selves as your higher self. I see like witches and priestesses and monks and stuff like that. The higher self is not going to be one of your personalities from one of your lives. It's going to be the formless, but they'll come in looking like you likely, or they'll come in formless. There we go, perfect. Calling in my real higher self. My real self. The real me. There we go. Perfect. Now what you're going to do is your higher self is going to take you and pull you into their heart. And they're going to show you what it feels like to be them. So you may feel like they merge into you or you merge into them. You may feel nothing at all. Sometimes our mind will say, am I doing this right? There's no way to do this wrong. Remember, you're just that camera. Whatever you think of, that's where you go. Your human body's way down below in the lower levels. So merge with your higher self. We as the higher selves bring to you this knowingness in who you are, where you are, what you are. And as you can begin to feel the divinity within you and feel the light within you, there is no reason to be afraid, for darkness cannot exist in light. For as we bring this attunement shape to you today, we say unto you that directly from the divine Holy Spirit, from the Christ light, from the source of all creation, we bring to you a shape. And this shape, whether it be a square, a circle, a pyramid, a sphere, or whatever this may be, whatever color it may be, what we'd like for you to do now is just imagine this shape dropping down from the roof and into your heart. You may imagine this shape when you want to call in this aspect of self, this real aspect of you. I need to clear a couple things from some people that are getting some interference. If you're one of those, just say, I am my real higher self. I am only my real higher self. There we go. Some past life selves were messing with us. There we go. Perfect. I am my real higher self. I am only my real higher self. And then imagine being in your heart, but you're your higher self. You're not you. There we go. And with this shape, we bring unto you, each of you, let us just say that you imagine a white triangle or a white pyramid, this dropping down from source. Pull this into your heart. Allow this to expand throughout your entire body, healing you, balancing you, bringing you back to the remembrance of who you truly are. You worked very hard to forget who you were, but now it's time to remember. If you are here today listening to this, you are one of the ones that is chosen to remember. Be proud. Understand that, know that, feel that inside, that so many are blind, but you have chosen to see. All you're going to do now is just ask your higher self to remove from you anything that may be blocking you from whatever it is that you want in your life. I'm going to hold space for a second so you can say, anything blocking my intuition. I ask my higher self to remove that now, and just whoosh, watch it dissolve into the creation room. It'll go away. And again, remember, this is your imagination. You're not, if you're seeing stuff for real, awesome. If not, like I literally sometimes have to imagine pulling like little tea bags out of me and like throwing them into the creation room and them dissolving. And knowing that I'm just visualizing my issue as that, and throwing it in and having it dissolve is good enough for me. And that's not really what it looks like. Now that you are your higher self, knowing that you can come back to this creation room at any time, you're going to remain as your higher self. And pull your higher self's awareness, because you are your higher self, back down into your physical body. So you're going to drop down and just say, I am now your name. And you and your higher self are going to drop down into your physical body. So now you are your higher self. You're you. You're in the room or the place you're sitting. Bring your awareness back to your fingers, your toes, your neck, your head. And at this time, I always tell my students, and I tell people on all the meditations, to make sure you write down stuff, write down any like shape you saw or anything you saw or sensed or felt. But what you guys just experienced was utilizing the source energies, so like the God energies that we have access to, which is source of all creation, the electricity. You used your own I am, your own God self. You used your consciousness, and you used Mother Earth to heal you.